What's up, guys? I'm Dimebot, and welcome back to, this isn't Elite Dangerous, and some of you may be surprised to see me playing Star Citizen. Fact is, I've had Star Citizen for quite a while. I just haven't played it because back when I did last play it, it was nothing but race courses, and I really didn't like the flight model and really didn't find anything to hook me in it. Now, I've always thought that the promise of Star Citizen was really, really interesting, and we're going to talk about the new 3.23 update today. 323 adds a lot to the game, and this is just kind of my thoughts as an Elite Dangerous player, really coming to Star Citizen for the first time and giving it a different look. So you're going to be seeing video from some live streams. It's going to be mostly salvage gameplay because I find the salvage gameplay loop fascinating. So let's talk about the good. So this patch introduced the Master and Operator modes, which is more akin to what I'm used to in Elite Dangerous, so it was pretty simple transition for me. I am enjoying the flight model. I'm enjoying how the game plays now. Very easy to get my Vulture where I want to go and switch it around. Orison is a pain in the ass. I hate Orison. Not a big fan of New Babbage either. That place can go to hell with its snowstorms and frame rate drops. But there's a lot to be said here for the way that they have implemented multiplayer. The idea of me being able to rock up to a ship and start scraping it, and another crew member go down and print out the RMC and the construction materials and all that out of the back of the Vulture, and then float it across and load it up into our buddy's C1 or C2 and have him go sell the stuff and then split the profits. That is really cool. That is a multiplayer that I can get behind. Everybody can do their own thing. I really am enjoying the new EVA because I've seen videos of the original EVA and it was a little weird looking, but this is a whole lot better. And that gameplay loop, and also we did some bounty hunting and explored some of the new distribution centers using the hover bikes. That is really, really cool. Being able to just fly down seamlessly to a planet, hop out of the ship, unload some bikes from the back of the ship, even though the physics on those things was a little questionable at times, is very, very cool. So, a lot to like here. Now, I'm not going to be playing a whole lot more, probably, and that's because there's some nagging issues that really got in my way. And Star Citizen players, you can yell at me if you want. I know some of this is stuff I've read in the forums, and some of this you may not like me saying, but this is just my take coming from Elite Dangerous. The game's performance is absolutely horrid. It runs like ass. It really does. Now, there seems to be consensus that DLSS is not properly implemented right now from what I've seen on server chat, and I could agree with that. Vulkan, I'm not going to say a whole lot about Vulkan. They have said Vulkan is in there just to get it working. It's not optimized, so you're not going to get the gain. So I'm not too worried about Vulkan. But the game's performance is just really, really, really bad. It's not so bad in space, but once you get onto a major city like Orison or New Babbage, it's garbage, and I can see why players avoid those places. It's unplayable, almost. The other thing that's a real game breaker for me is the game is unstable as all hell. We played for about 12 hours across the weekend, and about 7.5 to 8 hours of that was fighting game crashes or server crashes, which brings me to my last point that's really keeping me from playing it, and I understand that server meshing is coming, but the servers are absolute trash. I haven't seen servers this bad since DayZ was in its original mod state. And it boggles my mind a little bit, and this is where I said the Star Citizen players are going to get mad at me. It boggles my mind. This game has been in development this long, and these multiplayer servers are such pieces of shit. They're terrible. And some of the design decisions that go into it, and this is, again, I need to look at changing my respawns, but still, it's not going to help some of it. When I get disconnected because your server crashes, and then I wake up in a bed and have to take a tram back to the spaceport, and then the game crashes before I can actually get to the spaceport, and I have to repeat that 2 or 3 times, and I've lost the money by having to claim my ship, that is infuriating. I understand that respawning on a space station will cut out some of it, like the tram ride, but I tried that, and the game still crashed before I could walk from where I was to collect my ship. It's infuriating, and it makes me not want to play the game. And that's a shame because there's a lot that I love here. When the game works, it is incredibly fun. It's incredibly cool. It's beautiful to look at. It's got some really fun multiplayer. But the fact that it's supposed to be a multiplayer game and the multiplayer servers don't work right, major obstacle. I'm hoping that they can get that stuff sorted out. I would love to be able to put as much time into this game as I do into Elite Dangerous. I'd love to be able to stream it more. I'd love to be able to make more videos on it because this is the kind of thing I love to make videos on. But right now, it's just depressing to spend time with the game and get nowhere because it just crashes. All right, enough whining. You do the shit sandwich, you say a good thing, you say the bad thing, you say the good thing. Again, really, really, really cool. Did not get to see new creatures. I'm disappointed in that, but we just didn't have time during our play sessions. I want to see them. I'm glad to see them putting in DLSS and working towards multi-threading and working towards getting Vulkan, because that'll make the game playable on, hopefully more playable, on more systems for more players. More players is good because it means that the game grows, and SIG and Roberts Space Industries keep on working on the game and making improvements. And that is the final thing I want to say is I at least do see improvements. As an Elite player, I am used to the developer doing the stupidest things they can constantly and making the game worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Sorry, FDev, but that's just what you do. It seems like the Star Citizen devs are trying to go in the opposite direction. That's where I want to wrap up. Please, guys, fix the issues with this game so that those of us that are having problems with it can play it and love it, because that is what we want. All right, so that'll do it for me, guys. If you found the video useful, helpful, if you liked it, if you think I'm crazy, try to be a little nice in the comments. As I said, Elite player coming to Star Citizen, just kind of airing some of my thoughts after some experience with 323, but you know what? It's YouTube, so I guess cut loose, whatever. But if you're here to the end, watch Times Key on YouTube. So thank you. My name is Dimebot, and I will see you guys next time.